We live. All right. We did it.
We did it.
Nice job, Techie. I don't know what you changed, but you fixed
Fuck.
it. Thanks, buddy. Good job.
Why the fuck
Shout
you
out to the man
lying?
behind the curtain.
Are you always lying? Why do I have to watch an ad before I can see myself?
I don't. You know, AdBlock just like randomly misses some things sometimes. I mean, don't complain too much. It catches most of it.
I'm not complaining. I was asking a question. Like, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You're lying so much. You're making it hard for me. I want to subscribe to this channel, but that would be like paying myself. Wouldn't it?
Yes. But mostly paying Twitch and paying yourself a tiny bit of it.
I think Twitch deserves it, but I'm not sure if I do.
Well, I think Twitch has more than enough without you having to do that.
Thank you, Boy with Matches.
Boy with
For the
Matches.
subscribe. Thank you. Hey, we appreciate. We appreciate you. Oh yeah.
What the?
Delicious. What's wrong? You look
So
confused.
weird. I was
What's
watching
wrong?
the stream and it like randomly went back to the hosted channel instead. That was strange.
Get your shit together, dude. Get your shit together.
All your shit. Put it in a box.
Oh, thank you. I'm also wearing imitation silk tonight. I'm so shiny.
Arsenic. You fucking mook. Oh, thank you, Alien Socrates.
You guys, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Oh god. But the show must go on, you know?
Yes. I am
Because if it doesn't,
tired, covered in hives, and I think I'm getting sick.
I think I'm getting sick too, honestly. My throat hurts. Here,
Oh, no.
this part right there.
Oh no. Well, you were traveling.
Yeah, and like 2 people in my office had strep throat.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's about time. So let's go live, and then you can tell us all about that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Both of those things. Techie, you want to pull us to bumper screen, buddy? We'll just give it a moment and then come right back. And we're back and live, and it feels like it's been forever. Hi, Fist. How are you?
Hello, Thorn. How are you today?
I am good. Welcome to episode 64, you guys, of the Friday Nights with Fist and Thorn stream. Why are you always lying?
Ever closer to 169. Hi, Kyvax.
Indeed.
How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Arsenic, yes. Shoeboxes full of cum can help sickness, but it also might make you sick. They're also very immune to fire. So if you have a shoebox that you've been trying to, use, you cannot light that shit on fire.
Oh
And
God.
once you sprinkle that with water, it will never dry.
I mean, it's a Reddit classic, but I still wish you wouldn't have brought it up.
Man, that's one for the ages at this point.
However, I do want to applaud that it was brought up because I feel like this is one of the only safe places where such things can be brought up in chat and it's actually welcomed. So welcome everybody.
Yeah. Hello.
Episode 64, 5 away from what this was talking about. The good old episode 69. Still deciding what we're going to do for that, but it's going to be awesome.
It's going to have to be. I have literally no idea what we're going to do, but
literally?
Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll be completely anticlimactic.
I mean, 69 can't be anticlimactic. That's a double fail.
That's a double whammy right there. It's like, how about now? It's like, oh, sorry. It'd be like, whoa, and then the other person would be like, whoop. Let's keep going. You know? And that's what it sounds like when you talk to somebody engaged in a 69.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's going on? What's going on?
Are you close?
So, okay, assuming that you have boy parts, Thorn.
Thank you. Okay.
Would you rather be like on the top part or the bottom part? Which is more comfortable, do you think?
Of the 69?
Yeah.
From a male to female perspective, I feel that it's easier for the woman to be on top. Just in terms of like reaching anatomically.
Sure. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about it, but not think about it at the same time because
think
we're
about
live.
it and listen and look at chat because chat.
Yeah. Anyway, hello. This is what's the show called? Friday Nights with This and Thorn. It's FNT&T or FNTitties as we
I'm
like.
I'm not laughing because you had to do that. I'm laughing because that's what I did when I read it off at the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Well, that's the title. We're Thorn and Fist of Lagging Balls. This is not Lagging Balls. Lagging Balls is a podcast about Blizzard games. It is not visual. It is only audio. This is just a bunch of bullshit that we do on the Friday nights to hang out with you guys because we like you guys, and you have to look at us at some point, right? I mean, you don't have to, but I don't like if I was listening to somebody talk all the time, like I'd want to see what they look like, Do you remember back in the day? Okay, I had one of my best friends. I made friends with this person through Napster when I was 14 and he was 13. His name's Jim. My name is Fist. You don't need to know my name.
Jeff.
My name is Jeff. And so we became friends back in the day, like through Napster or whatever. Or was it
how through Napster?
Or was it Frostwire? I don't remember. It was one of those like. Well, they have like a chat service.
Yeah, which I never knew. I actually only knew that Napster had a chat service because of you. Arsenic!
Oh my god, thank you! And you gave me one too! Sweet!
Boy Matches says, what's your favorite position?
That's cool with me, it's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you. What's your favorite dish?
I'm not gonna make it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar.
Thank you, Arsenic. You're just one of the most generous people I know.
Seriously,
Honestly.
He's a fucking legend, bro.
He is, and he's got a massive wang.
Arsenic of the 14 inches. That's his full name.
That's right.
So anyway, so you met Jim through the chat feature, which most of us didn't know about.
Right.
The music or media download service, Napster.
Yes. Downloading all the porn back in the day. And Incubus albums, too, probably. Yeah, as you do. Anyway, where was I going with this?
Your very first download?
No, I don't remember which one it was.
I do.
What was it?
Piano Man by Billy Joel.
Solid. I love Billy Joel. But anyway, I brought this up because this was neither of us had webcams because they were too expensive, and we were both really, really poor, and we were like from poor families and stuff. So I got one of those disposable cameras and took photos of myself and got my little brother to take a photo of me. And then I sent him the photos snail mail in a package so he'd be able to see what I look like.
Wow.
I know. He still has the photos. It's kind of cool, actually.
So IRL. So
Yeah.
um
It was hard back in the day.
so mono.
But yeah. So that kind of related to whatever we were talking about. But yeah, so
yeah,
Thorn, you've been having a tough time lately.
Oh my god. Guys, I got hives.
Ew.
I feel like if you don't know what that is, it sounds like somebody saying like, "Oh, I got scabies," which I also don't know what it is, but I imagine it's really disgusting.
Scabies are like nits for the skin.
Ew, so that is disgusting. All right.
Pretty much.
So hives are just like itchy spots that just appear all over your skin, and they don't like stay in one place. They move around. Like they appear here for a minute, and then or for a little while, and then they'll appear like here for a little while, and then whatever. And they just look like, it's like a little bit like your skin just gets a little red, and it's itchy. And then if it gets worse, then it starts to really puff up instead of just get red. It'll actually like puff up the skin, so it's actually kind of nasty. It's pretty bad. It sucks, and it just like keeps getting worse unless you do something about it because you're allergic to something. So it's about finding out what the hell you're allergic to, which I have not had a chance to do yet. So
what do you think it is?
I don't know. And the problem is in my travels among professionals around this, including a pharmacist at my local CVS and the emergency room last night, which is a separate story, they said that it doesn't matter if you know what it is or not, because it could be something entirely new. It could be something you've been around your whole life that you're just suddenly allergic to, because the human body is weird like that.
Wow.
So
thanks, Doc.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So all I can do...
The human body is kind of weird, right? Jeez.
Well, I don't think they said that. To be fair, they put an IV in me and then pumped it full of drugs, and I was really fucked up last night at the ER. So I don't know exactly what they said or how they put it, but yeah, I have a bunch of pets, so they're gonna test for that first, obviously. It could be my own ass.
It could be your own ass.
Thanks,
Did you ever
God.
think of that? Why don't you take your head out of your ass?
You fucking leave it to Randy.
Stop like stink palming yourself, dude.
Yeah, I stink palm myself with this hand and then shake my other hand with it.
Yeah, and then you
and
like
I feel bad about both.
Yeah. Just put it all over.
So I've got some allergy to God knows what. I was on Benadryl for I got it first last week, Thursday evening, and then I got bad throughout Friday when I was working from home, thank God. But I was staying afloat on Benadryl the whole time, just on cooldown, more Benadryl, on cooldown, more Benadryl, just.
Sorry, Techie's like, how bad would it suck if you're allergic to jizz? You've got like oven mitts on while you're jacking off, and you're just like shielding your face. You're just like, oh God, you're like pointed away from you.
You can't quite enjoy it because you're constantly like terrified about where it might go.
Anyway, sorry, what?
Anyway, I managed it with Benadryl last week into the weekend, then it went away by Sunday or so. Monday was clear, Tuesday clear. Wednesday night, it kind of came back out of nowhere, and then but it came back with a vengeance. So it's been worse since, and it got so bad last night, Thursday night, that I had to go to the emergency room at midnight. So I was there midnight to 4 a.m., then I had to go to work today, and it started to flare back up the afternoon. But they'd given me prescription stuff that I picked up right after work, and now I'm on like steroids and shit.
Sweet. You're gonna get swole, dude.
I get swole. Just one arm. Other than that, I think I might be getting sick as well, so that's fun. Or it might be a side effect of the cortisone, whatever the hell the steroid is. Corticosteroid, I think it's called. I appreciate that you've got like the angle going on that one, like the cross action angle.
I did major in theater in college, so we did a lot of miming, voice and movement, they called it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Many mimes in Canada, are there?
Yes. The entire province of Quebec is just filled with mimes. filled with mimes. Mimes everywhere. Everyone is a mime.
That's fun.
Everybody.
That's kinda
Everyone.
terrifying.
Mon Dieu! There's a shitload of mimes. And they don't say shit to you.
It's a silent town.
Yes.
Do they even pay in real currency? Or do they just like...
That is real currency.
Oh! Did I just drop some real currency on the floor?
Yeah, it has to be mimed, though. Because if not, you better get the fuck out. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
So, those geese have every right to be angry.
What? You
I don't
froze
know.
up for a second there, so I don't know how
It's
that
fine.
happened.
It's okay. It wasn't for you. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
So, we've skipped 2 weeks worth of stuff.
Yes.
Lagging Balls episodes, this. It's been mental. Like,
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time we skipped 2 weeks. Like, 1 week.
We've never skipped 2 weeks.
Really? Holy.
No, ever. The most we've ever skipped is a week. Of any of this. So it was really... It was nuts. And we're not going to go into all that stuff because if you want to hear our perspective on the reason why we were away for the first week, and then the reason we were away for the second week is because we were at the Overwatch League, which we should go into. But the first week was because of the Blizzard stuff and the layoffs and all that sort of thing. We thought it would be disrespectful to be coming on to our shows and doing our normal fandom, doing our normal 69 with the Blizzard brand that we love so much.
I love Blizzard!
You love Susan?
Like, don't gargle it! You're allergic! You'll get hives in your throat!
No, that's the worst place because it could cut off your windpipe and you'll die.
Hey man, there are worse things.
Techie was right there with you too.
He
Don't
knows.
come and you'll break out in hives again.
Yep.
Yeah. So end of the day, this has been bothering us, and we've been actively talking about that amongst ourselves, that this sucks to be waiting this long. But Fist is back. We are both finished with our week now so that we can actually have our own time to do stuff like this and the podcast, which we will do later this weekend. So by Monday, we'll have a podcast, and the stream obviously is going now. So, you know, the
Obviously.
was never more welcome. And if you do want to hear our perspective on the whole Blizzard thing, watch the last Convert to Raid Battle.net news, because we were both on it talking with Pat Crane about exactly that topic. And I think nothing else. Actually.
Yeah.
That was the entire
We
episode.
did manage to sing him that song.
That's true. His birthday song.
What's it called again?
It's called Too Close.
Walking down and real slow, and baby, real close. You're making it hard for me.
Yep.
It's about grinding up on somebody on the dance floor and getting a boner.
Yes, which I did not know when I was younger and that song came out.
Neither did I, but I
No
wish
idea
that I
what that
had,
was.
because that would have been hilarious. Do you remember at the end of Dookie, there's that song, I was alone,
Yeah,
I was all by myself,
yeah,
no one was looking, I was thinking of you.
yeah.
That song, we all knew, like back in the day, we knew. And that's
feel
why
like-
it was the best.
So everybody knew that, right? Everybody knew that. Like, I knew that too, and it was just like one of those things that just became like playground legend. Everybody knew that, and everybody told everybody, "Oh, have you heard Dookie? Did you hear the
Yeah.
hidden song?
It's
You know
about
masturbation, right?"
masturbation. Oh my god. Yeah.
What
I
other
don't
song is
know.
about
I don't know why
masturbation?
that was so obvious
Dancing
and
with
then like,
myself, right, by Billy Idol.
really? Is that about masturbation?
Dancing with myself. Oh.
I don't. Is that true?
Oh.
Stop. Is that what people sound like when they do it? I've never done it, so I have no idea.
I assume that's what Billy Idol sounds like.
Oh,
He's like, oh.
Did you ever go to school dances and then they play Moni, and then people
Yeah.
would insert like that special lyric that
What special lyric?
it's
don't think I
like,
There's a bunch of
here
songs
she
with special lyrics
come
that I've
now,
never heard of.
say Moni, and then everybody would yell, hey motherfucker, get laid, get fucked. Is that just
No.
a Canada thing?
No,
No?
probably not. I just
Oh.
probably didn't know that one.
I have no idea. But yeah, I remember the first like dance I ever went to, and they played that song for some reason, and everybody just yelled it because they knew it, and I was like,
And you
'cause I
never
was-
heard that?
no, I was familiar with that song because my mom and my grandmother are huge Billy Idol fans, huge, but like I had no idea, and I was like, what? You know, because I was like,
Yeah.
how old was I? Fucking like 14 or something.
So I heard about that, but not until recently. I actually never heard that yelled out in any
Really?
dance floor or whatever. But
Hey,
there's the other one.
Get paid, get fucked.
Shit, I had it. Now I lost it.
Oh
There was
shit.
another song with alternate lyrics like that that I heard in a similar scenario. It was at a like a school dance type thing.
Well, let me tell you about that dance. So it was the first like, okay, so we would have dances when you're in grade 7 and 8. In elementary school, you'd get dances.
Yeah.
And those were fine. But they didn't really count because you were just dancing with everybody in your class. And when I was in grade 8, we were the only grade 8 class left in the school. So it was literally like 15 people.
Okay.
So it was kind of lame. So in grade 9, I was 14, I think, 14, 15. And me and my friends, excuse me, my friend's older sister drove us to a youth dance at a community center.
Youth dance?
Yes, another county over.
Okay.
And the boy that I really liked that I ended up dating for like 7 months was there. He was awful. I hate that guy. But anyway, so he was there. I didn't know that before. Okay.
Ah, young love.
So
This
when
is
I
my
was
boyfriend.
14,
I fucking hate him.
yeah, oh, I fucking hate that guy. So at that point, I was transitioning into like a punk. It was my punk phase, and it was slow
Oh, man.
transition.
Yep, got it.
So I was wearing a black T-shirt with Robert Plant on it because I was also heavily into Led Zeppelin, and I had this really tiny like mini skirt, sort of like plaid skirt type of thing that I put
Okay.
safety pins all over, and then I had these big boots on, and I went and I saw my first drunk peer. I'd never seen anybody my age drunk because it is illegal, obviously.
Yeah.
But you know, you go to these things.
No,
that
I get
happens.
that. I totally
I
remember that.
saw a girl and she was so wasted, and I was horrified. I was like, "Oh my god, that's illegal!" Like, does anybody see that? You know, I was just like, "Oh my god."
People can't do that. That's illegal.
Yeah, exactly. I'm calling the police, but I didn't.
You're police diva.
Yes, I was police diva. What was I saying? Anyway, so the dude I liked, he was the reason I broke up with him was because he was just not smart. He was not a smart person, and that's okay, but it's not for me. So he wanted to wait until the very last song to ask me to dance because he figured it was more romantic. I thought that was dumb because
pretty
we could
dumb.
have just been dancing the whole time.
Right.
But whatever. Anyway, these two girls tried to get into a fight with me because they told me that I was trying to look like a rock star.
Okay. Young stupidity.
I know, it's so stupid. Anyway, but yeah, that was my first dance, and I did end up dancing
bullying
with
is
that
so
guy.
lame too. Like it's. Hey, you see this? She's got hair. Oh.
I'm gonna fuck her up. That's like a year or so after that, I bleached my hair and dyed it pink, and then the next day I went to school, and one mean girl was like, "Hey, Ozzy Osbourne," and I'm like, "Do you have any fucking idea who that is? You stupid idiot."
Thanks for the compliment, I guess. You stupid ass.
Whatever. But
So
anyway,
other songs about masturbation.
Oh.
Chat has brought up She Bop by Cyndi Lauper.
yes.
Good one. And then I have a list here. Chuck Berry of the Oldies has a
I
song
like
called
Chuck Berry.
My Ding-a-Ling. Didn't know that one.
My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling.
Is that the song?
Yes. You know how I
Okay.
know that? Simpsons. Because this kid's
how
singing
you
it
know
on
that.
stage in the talent show, and Principal Skinner's like, "Okay, that's enough." I sang that all the time when I was a kid.
Did you? Because you saw it on The Simpsons?
hmm
Prince had a song called "Darling Nikki," but if we're being honest,
Every
much
Prince
every
song. Diamonds and Pearls. You know
Yeah.
what that's about?
Come on.
That's my favorite Prince song. Diamond, hard as diamonds, pearls, pearl necklace, facial. You know?
Okay, so here's the thing about that. I don't think as many people are necessarily familiar with that as you might think. So
What?
here's some of the lyrics, guys,
Of what?
of Diamonds and Pearls. The song.
Diamonds and pearls.
Ding,
Would you be a happy boy or a girl? I love that song. My favorite part's the D to the I to the A to the M, O to the N,
And
D S to the pearls of love.
yeah,
And then the fake trumpet's like.
yeah.
That video is awesome because Prince, he's got these heels on because he always did, of course.
Of course.
He jumps off of this really fancy like chaise lounge or a couch, I can't remember, into the splits, and then he brings himself back up without touching anything.
Amazing.
He's like, you know
Amazing.
what? Fuck everyone. Everybody on the planet right now, because this is what I'm about to do. You know
Everyone
what?
gives a fuck.
Prince always did shit like that. He's like, listen up, everybody. Fuck everyone. Look what I'm about to do. And then he would do something so fucking incredible that everybody would be like, oh shit, I just got fucked. But we're okay with it.
Exactly. The first 6 rows are now pregnant.
Yep.
Here's a couple more lyrics from that song. This will be the day you'll hear me say I'll never run away. I'm here for you. Love is meant for two. Now
Love
tell
is
me
meant
what
for
you're
two.
gonna do. If
Tell
I
me
gave you
gonna do. Keep
if
going.
I
sorry.
gave you diamonds and pearls, would you
If
be
I
a
gave
happy
you
boy or
diamonds
girl?
and pearls,
If I could, I would give you the world, but all I can do is just offer you my
give
love,
you the world.
which is like
I
so
can
heartfelt.
Just offer you
It's so
my
sexual.
love.
Go ahead, girl.
But he means his dick
Yeah.
or whatever. Whatever
Pearl
you
necklace.
Yeah.
So that's the okay. Well,
want. Love Bites by Def Leppard. Love bites! Love bleeds! You're bringing me two bodies! See, this is why I really wish I got into that beta or like alpha for Twitch Sings.
yes.
That's my shit, okay?
I can't believe that's still not out yet.
It's like,
I mean, I know it's in
know.
beta, but like, come on, man. Look at.
Look at this photograph!
Well, speaking of pictures of Lily by The Who,
I don't know that one. I'm not a big Who fan.
how about? Oh, here you go. Dancing with Myself, Billy Idol. When there's no one else in sight in the crowded, lonely night, while I wait so long for my love vibration, and I'm dancing with myself.
Whoa, Love Vibration? Did he have one of those vibrating flashlights?
I don't know, but
You like
here's
click it
probably
on,
written
it's like
somewhere.
duh, and you're like trying to put your dick in it, but it's like wiggling all over the place. You're like, oh fuck!
I'm sure this would be great if I could even get to it.
And then you like it gets stuck and you can't turn it off, and your dick's in it, and it's like, and you like let your arms go, and it's like and it's like waggling, and you're like fuck, and it's like hitting against like both your legs like this, like
God.
really fast, like ow, 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 fuck, fuck.
What did you guys ever do without us?
Fuck, make it stop! You have to like get ready and then grab it really quick with both hands, and then your whole body starts shaking. You're like, fuck!
That's amazing.
And that's why you put your dick in first before you
Yes.
turn on the vibration.
Then you turn it on.
Right.
This is mechanical masturbation 101, guys.
This is engineering type shit. Because we're fucking, cerebral.
IQ 9,000 for
9,000.
Okay, Blister in the Sun by the Violent Femmes.
Really? Ew.
Let me go on like a blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one.
Okay,
Body-
that line always.
Body and beats, I stain my sheets. I don't even know why.
Body beats, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why.
Let me
My
go.
girlfriend, she's at the edge, she is starting to cry. Let me go once. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ew. What a gross song.
And then since chat brought up Shebop by Cyndi Lauper, hey, they say I better get a chaperone because I can't stop messing with the danger zone. No, I won't worry and I won't fret. Ain't no law against it yet. Ooh, Shebop.
You know what my favorite masturbation song is?
What?
Touch Myself. I love myself.
That's literally the next by the Divinyls.
You know what I love about the song? I think I said this before on the stream, but like, it's so fucking direct and obvious and unapologetically honest, and like a woman is singing it, no less, from a woman's perspective, and like she's not making any fucking, like, you know what the hell she's singing about, and she wants you to know, and she like, and it's the tone of the song is just like so positive. I don't know, like I was listening to it the other day, and like I've always listened to it, like when I was a kid I was just like, cool song, whatever, I don't get it. Then I got it, and then I just liked the song, and you know, it was kind of funny, and like you'd sing it sometimes and you'd be like, it's masturbation. But I was listening to it like last year or something like that, and it was like I was really paying attention to it, and it was almost like I was listening to it for the first time, because I was blown away, because like now that I'm an adult I can understand like what they must have went through to get that song on the fucking radio, you know, let alone like have it be a huge hit. Like back then, and even now,
talking about all these other songs where it's all in code, right?
Exactly. So like it's like a phenomenon, you know.
Hey, welcome to the show, Azeroth Roundtable fans. You got here just in time to hear us talking about songs about masturbation. Welcome.
Hello. When I think about you, I touch myself. And then you have to think of Austin Powers.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, of course, makes you horny, baby.
Pretty much.
But, yeah.
That was when he was, like, diffusing the fembots.
Yeah. And they were going haywire because he was just so sexy. No, that's a spectacular point that I've never thought about before. All these other songs we've mentioned so far have all been code for things.
More
Even
or less.
Diamonds and Pearls, which is pretty... I don't know. So many of them are... Like, Dancing With Myself is totally about it. But it could be just about dancing.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, this one is unapologetically in your... I love that perspective.
Yeah, and it's cool that a woman is singing it, you know? Cause, like,
yeah, absolutely. So here's some lyrics. I love myself, I want you to love me. When I'm feeling down, I want you above me. I search myself, I want you to find me. I forget myself, I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else.
When I think about you, I touch myself. I touch myself. I honestly do. And you're like, okay.
No, really.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
I. What's up, God. Lance? We got a Kyvax. We got a Lance.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh my damn. Techie mentioned the Strokin' by Clarence Carter. When I start making love, I don't just make love, I be stroking. That's what I be doing, huh? I be stroking.
Oh, okay.
I stroke it to the east, I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. That is absolutely...
I be stroking. That sounds like... It sounds like that dude doesn't want to engage in any thing other than stroking. Could you imagine? You're just like, hey baby, let's do the sex, and dude's like, nah, I'm good actually, it's fine. Stroke it to the west, the east, I'll stroke it at you a little bit, but it's good, I'm actually fine. And you're like, the hell, dude? And you're like, I know what I like, it's fine, I know what I like. You know what, that wouldn't be so bad, you know, if you preferred doing it yourself. Like, if you actually preferred it.
Oh, like that's all you wanted?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be fucking convenient?
It'd be convenient as shit, because, like...
You could do it
whenever you want.
Virtually anywhere. Yeah. Anytime.
As long as you remember to put it in before you turn it on.
Right. Don't put your dick in a vibrating fleshlight while it's vibrating.
Here's a list of 22 sexy songs that give female masturbation love it deserves.
Oh wait,
The
Will
vinyl
says Harvey
design.
Danger's Flagpole Sitta.
Is it?
I mean, I guess. I mean, Flagpole Sitta. You're
You
sitting
should
on a
know.
flagpole.
You covered that song.
Yes, the my band, the Chad band. Every show we ever did, we ended the show with Flagpole Sitta. That was a good song. Harvey Danger, like, they were so good, but they only had like
They
2
were one hit
hits.
wonder. Wait.
Well, no, they had another hit. It was called, and I highly recommend it. It's called "Sad Sweetheart of the Rodeo." Sad sweetheart of the rodeo. Ah-hoo-hoo. It's
Are
good
they
shit.
from Canada?
I don't think so. No, definitely not.
I don't remember.
But
that
yeah, it's good shit. Sad sweetheart of the
one.
rodeo. I don't think that's about masturbation. I think it's about a girl who went west because she wanted to be a cowgirl.
Ah,
It's pretty awesome.
that's pretty hot. She wanted to ride.
And speaking
so-
of Will, hi Will. Can we just
Hi, Will.
deviate just a second?
Please.
Because Will was asking me what we might be talking about tonight, and I said I don't know. What I thought we might talk about
Will.
was something about like weird animal mating habits, which is something I'm very interested in and always have been.
I feel like that's an entire episode of its own.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like write down my favorite ones and then just sort of cover them.
Your favorite ones?
Yeah. There's some weird shit out there, okay? Some animals do it weird.
I just
Really
love that you
weird.
have favorites.
Dolphins do it like this. Like this is a dolphin, and this is a dolphin, and they're like, and they just go. That's it. Yep. Dolphins and humans and monkeys, which also count as humans pretty much, are the only animals on Earth who do it for pleasure.
Wow.
Yes. Doesn't that suck for everything else?
Do any animals masturbate for pleasure? I imagine that those are the same thing because
Yes.
why would you do it otherwise?
Kind of. Like it's not. Other animals will do it, but they won't like seek to do it. It'll just be sort of like either like that animal in particular has discovered that it's awesome, but it's not like I can't say like squirrels will masturbate. You know, it's more
Right.
like I knew a dog once who would jerk itself off with its own hand. Anyway,
I feel like
so talking to Will, and
Yeah.
he's like, did you ever hear about those necrophiliac ducks who are also gay? And I'm like,
what?
no, fuck. And he's like, yeah, there's a study on it and it won an award. And I'm like,
What?
what? He's like, Google it. So I did.
The story
And
keeps getting better.
I know, and it's true. Okay. It's called Necrophilia Among Ducks Ruffles Research Feathers, which is excellent.
That's an excellent title.
Let's see. Let me get to the meat of this. Let me get to the meat of it. Okay. The first case of homosexual necrophilia in the mallard anus ducks. He was in his so the scientist was in his office when he was alerted by a bang to the fact a bird had crashed into the glass facade of the building. I went downstairs immediately to see if the window was damaged, and I saw a drake mallard laying motionless on its belly in the sand 2 meters outside of the building. The unfortunate duck apparently had hit the building in full flight at a height of about 3 meters off the ground. Next, to the obviously dead duck, another male mallard, in full adult plumage without any visible traces of molt, was present. He forcefully pecked into the back, the base of the bill, and mostly into the back of the head of the dead mallard for about 2 minutes, then mounted the corpse and started to copulate with great force, almost continuously pecking the side of the head.
What the fuck?
So this dude says, rather startled, I watched the scene from close quarters behind the window until 1910 hours, during which time, that's 75
How
minutes
could you look
apparently.
away?
I made some photographs, and the mallard almost continuously copulated the dead duck. He dismounted only twice, stayed near the dead duck, and pecked the neck, the side of his head before mounting again. So I don't want to read the rest of this, but
Oh my
isn't
god.
that interesting? Like, he just went for it. He's like, dude's dead. Dude's mine.
It sounds like a regular Friday night to me.
I know. And like the thing about ducks is they have the biggest penises in relation to their body of any animal, as far as
Really?
I'm aware. Yes. It's very, very long. Like if you
There's a
Google
bunch of
search.
ducks in a little pond across the street from my place here.
You have ducks. Watch out.
I'll see you later.
Because they'll fuck you. Right. So if you Google duck penis, you'll see this like picture. It's like famous of this dead duck, and he's like fully out. You know, like it stays up in him.
Do you want
when they're not using it?
Oh.
But it's super long and it's corkscrew because the female duck's vag is like corkscrew shaped.
Really? Inside?
Yes. Yeah. So It's gotta like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the kind of shit that I wanted to talk about. So anyway.
Okay, so are we saving that for another episode, or are you just gonna keep going here because you?
Oh no, it's okay.
If you want to go nuts,
it's okay. You were talking about more songs about jerking.
I mean, I was talking about ones for this list is about 22 sexy songs that give female masturbation love that it deserves. There's a bunch on here I don't know. Haley Steinfeld has one called "Love Myself." That sounds pretty straightforward. Macy Gray has one called B.O.B. Also sounds pretty straightforward. I Touch Myself by Divinals is on there.
What's B.O.B. stand for, Macy Gray?
Battery Operated Boyfriend.
Oh, like Bob. Bob?
Exactly. That's been the joke about Bob this whole time.
I know, it's funny.
Okay.
That's why I said it.
Nicki Minaj and Beyonce have one called Feeling Myself.
Nice.
Pink has one called Fingers. Yeah, there's a bunch on here. Oh, If by Janet Jackson. I did not know that, actually.
So, you're by yourself.
I'm by myself.
You're whacking it.
And nobody's
whatever you call it. You're jerking it. Or, as my friend group used to call it, killing the cow. I don't know where that came from, but it was a good code name. Not a good one now that I'm vegan, but it was a good code name back in the day.
I don't get it, though.
It wasn't supposed to make sense. It was a code.
Okay.
Anyway, so you're jerking off and you're by yourself, and you're also a songwriter and a musician, and you're like, this is awesome. Definitely gonna have to write about this one.
This was such a good one, it deserves its own song.
Yeah. It's just like, you pick up your lute or your
no, it's gotta be something you can play with one hand.
Let's see. What can you can play like...
You play the didgeridoo with one hand? Oh, okay. You want to do it again?
I'm like tube and throat singing at this point. I can't really do that. Should I try? Hang on.
I'm not sure that most people know what that is.
Tube and throat singing.
You should put the link to that one song that
I love that song.
Into chat.
All right, say something for a sec because I need to figure out what it's called.
yeah. You better bet that was clipped. So nice work. Oh yeah, okay. Caponis, you own a didgeridoo. Can you play with one hand? Because if so, that is a good start. Daz, like I think we're looking at some of the same lists here. I'm seeing some of these as well, or maybe they're just on all the lists. A lot of these I don't know though, like the Tori Amos song. Like I don't know a whole lot by Tori Amos if I'm being honest. There is one by Britney Spears apparently called "Touch of My Hand."
Nice.
I don't know that song, but it's pretty cool that she has one of those.
Brittany.
Lady Gaga has one called "Sex Dream," sex with 3 X's.
Nice. That's how you know it's sexy.
"Birth in Reverse" by St. Vincent.
Ew.
That is the worst way to.
All I can picture is like a baby being sucked back up.
Why would you do that? I don't. If you're familiar with Dannii Minogue, she was a pop star from Britain. I do not believe she made it big in the U.S. Was Dannii Minogue big in Canada?
Was that Kylie Minogue's sister?
Yes.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, I know exactly who she is. Yes, but no, she was not. Yes, she had one called "Vibe On."
Vibe On.
Again, fairly good code there, right? I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, Tony Braxton's "You're Making Me High." I did not know that. But there's a lyric.
I can't find it. I'll share it later.
With just the thought of you, I can't help but touch myself. So clearly, it was.
That's the thing, eh? Like, I've always heard that women are apparently more, like, not as visual when it comes to this stuff as dudes are. Like, dudes really need to see something. Like, well, I don't want to generalize, but, like, apparently most dudes would prefer to see things rather than, like, read them or hear them, you know? Or think about them.
Sit back and,
but all chicks need to do is think about shit, and they're like, fuck yeah, that's hot. And then it's great.
Yeah, and also there is... So I remember this from when I worked for the sex and relationships expert back when I was still in PR. One of the ways that she described some of the major differences between the two was not only the part that you were just talking about, but also that the actual action that happens for a woman can take a lot of different forms, many of which are not necessarily clear. So
That's true.
One of the ways she described it that I thought was the most interesting, because it was totally commonplace, is a woman crossing her legs and bouncing her leg up and down on top, which you could see somebody just doing if they're like a little impatient, or if they just got a physical tick or something like that. But that's for some women, and of course it's going to vary woman to woman, but for some women, they could actually get off that way. So it could be
sometimes you just get like
anywhere
a wicked lady bone and you shit your pants and you're like, the fuck, dude. That's like, in a nutshell, that's what being a woman is like. All of a sudden you just like lose control of everything and you're just like, shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. It sucks being a chick most of the time. I'm not gonna lie. It's just not the best. Next time around, I'm coming back as a dude, and you know what? I'm gonna just grow the longest beard. I'm not gonna give a shit, and I'm gonna do all this stuff with my dick. I'm gonna put donuts on it. I'm gonna put a little sombrero on it. I'm gonna stick little googly eyes to the end of it. I'm gonna get one of those little like G-stringy things that look like an elephant at the front with the ears. And I'm gonna, you know,
a G-stringy thing that looks like an elephant.
You've never seen an elephant G-string?
I gotta Google this now.
You gotta. It's hilarious. Pat has a pair. But yeah, and
okay. It's literally an elephant's head.
So like the dick is the twin, is what I mean. I'm gonna like helicopter that thing like a fancy like twirl, all day long.
To impress the chick, helicopter dick?
Exactly. That's right, dude. Long ass beard. And then I'm gonna like, wait, really? Did the dragons just win? Are you kidding me?
What?
What? Wait.
Time out. Breaking news.
Wait.
Breaking news.
Wait. Oh my god, are you serious?
Did that just happen? It's not updated on the site yet.
I don't know. Slasher just tweeted, the Shanghai Dragons are the best Overwatch team of all time.
Oh my god, 3-0. Over Boston.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
You guys are so lucky that we love you, because we would leave right now and go watch this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so happy right now. Oh my god.
Talking about things that get me off.
Seriously,
go ahead,
I'm just about to shit my pants.
I haven't let go in 2 years. Thank you, Shanghai.
Holy shit.
Lance, thanks for posting that, man. Really appreciate it.
Against Boston.
Breaking news.
Holy crap. Oh my god.
Spectacular.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh god.
That's amazing.
Holy shit, dude. Like they were what, 42-0? Wait. 42. They had lost 42 games.
Oh man.
They did not win a single game last year. Not a single one. Not one. And then they lost both games last week, and now they finally won. I'm so happy.
First win. I am watching the shit out of that VOD. I want to see that.
Oh fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Was Geguri playing?
Game 4 is still coming up. They're about to play Rialto, but obviously since they're up 3, it's over, right? They still play the 4th, right? Because they have to keep the overall match count. Okay, yeah. So that's spectacular. Aleandris, who doesn't like a happy ending?
This was the
Topical
yeah,
and
the
appropriate.
best ending that we possibly could have had.
You know, it's not even over yet.
I know. Oh, that is so great. Like they've just been, and you know what the thing about the Dragons is that, like not winning would definitely get them down enough to, you know, like how sometimes, when Overwatch players don't win, they go to Twitter and they apologize. Oh God, I hate when they do that.
Oh yeah.
Like, you have nothing to be apologizing for, you know? That's just what happens in competitive esports. Like somebody has to lose, somebody has to win. But anyway, but the thing about the Dragons was like they would do that occasionally and that's fine, but like they handled the whole situation last year and last week so gracefully, you know? Like they never gave up. They would just get in there. They always had their game faces on. They would of course always look miserable after losing, but like they'd come back next time, you know? And I always like had a lot of respect for them in that regard, because like can you imagine like never winning and just every week walking up that fucking like walking through all the fans up the thing, sitting down and just trying your best, and you're just like, you know what, there's like a chance I'm not gonna win again, you know?
Right.
Like how hard is it to play?
They could pull one map in most series at best.
Yeah, but like just playing Overwatch as a regular Overwatch player and not winning a bunch of matches in a row, that makes me want to fucking lose my shit, you know?
Yeah.
That I do not handle that gracefully. Like if I don't win at least once within like 2 hours, I'm furious.
Yeah, and it's over and I'm done. I'm like, all right, it's not my fucking night. It's not my night.
I don't want to play anymore.
It's over. Fuck.
And then you go into your like bathroom, you sit on the can and you jerk off furiously and you're so angry. You turn on your vibrating flashlight and you stick it in your mouth and you're like, yeah, like that.
Oh, my dog's running because I yelled. It's okay, buddy.
But yeah, that's a fucking awesome.
So you may or may not be aware of this, but the owner of Boston Uprising is in the news today because he was arrested as part of an alleged prostitution ring. So, interesting twist on that.
Yes, the world is quite interesting, isn't it?
There's
lots of weird shit going on all of the time.
With the Cheerios. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for the cheers and for the subs, everybody. We really appreciate it. It is so good to be back, you guys. Holy shit. Like, I've just been, like, talking shit to myself for weeks.
Right, you finally have an outlet.
It sucks, because, like, nobody's listening to me. I'm just
we do
hey,
this whole thing. So...
you know what sucks? Nobody's listening to me.
Hey, me. Like, do you know what sucks? Yeah, I do, because I'm you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, did you know that Longview by Green Day is a song about masturbation?
Oh, yes. I used to play Longview in the Chad band, and instead of saying, when masturbation lost its fun, I'd have to, like, improvise something. So, like, we never said the same thing twice. It was always like, when playing with marbles has lost its fun. You know, like, I would just ad-lib that part.
Try and make it, like another Asian word.
Yeah. You know what's cool? You know, okay, do you guys ever, like, look back on shit that you've done in your life and think, like, that was amazing. Why didn't I know that at the time?
Why didn't I know how awesome I was at that time?
Exactly. I was playing Longview. I was the bassist and the vocalist in the Chad band. That's a hard riff to play, especially when you're singing. I pulled that off no
a complicated
problem.
riff. It is not a...
Like, that's a very heavily bass-driven thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Klausstein, thanks for the subscription, brother.
Thanks for the sub. But yeah, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I was doing that shit.
That's amazing.
Back in the day. I don't know if I could do it now. I'd really like to play some bass, though.
Is that code for something?
No, I just been playing bass. If I was gonna go jerk off, I'd be like, bye, guys! I'm gonna go jerk off! Because, like, there's no cool thing to call, like, a girl doing it, you know? Like, what's...
There was a whole song by this, like, regional dude who played at this festival in Milwaukee. And
regional?
Yeah. Pat McCurdy, I think was his name. There's a whole song about masturbation, and so it was like all those phrases, and he said things like "flicking the bean" and "punching
That's
the monkey."
stupid. That sounds stupid.
There's a
They
bunch
all
of those,
sound
but they're
stupid.
not. But they're none of them are his though. He didn't make those up.
Yeah, I know that, but like, nobody says that either. They're just gonna. I don't know.
Somebody did. Like that's why those things have come around.
Maybe okay. Maybe it's just me, but I think all of those terms are dumb. I don't know. Like, why can't you just call it like I'm just gonna go jerk off? You know?
Are you
Whatever.
looking for something that's like less offensive sounding, or
No, just cool and normal sounding.
thanks, Lance. Also,
Oh,
Lance said further up in chat, I feel that the LB commentary while watching Overwatch League seems to add a new level to the game.
Aw.
Thanks, man. That's a high compliment, and
And Lance, thank you again for my shirt. I think okay. You know what I'm gonna do with it?
Today, right? Or was it Instagram?
I put it on Instagram today, and I put it on Twitter yesterday.
Nice.
I'm going to try it on once, take a cute picture. Then I'm going to get one of those like frames that's like glass on both sides and like fold it around some cardboard and slide it in and then hang it up because I think that it should be on a wall somewhere.
Hell
Probably
yeah.
like right above my monitor or something so I can always look at it. How big is your sack? And it's like a wow joke. And it's a sack joke. And those things are my favorite things. I love it so much.
I am posting the image to it. There it is.
Yeah.
There you go,
Everybody
chat.
look at my Instagram.
There's the shirt.
That's where I post all my risque shit.
Dazzler also mentioned a tattoo song. I don't know the song. It's called Simple Motions,
Oh,
though.
the thing she said. Oh, the thing she
That's the only
said.
one I
Running
know.
through my head. Running through my head. Oh, the thing she said.
What is that one
You know, the
called?
worst part about that band was that it was all a lie.
Ah,
They weren't lesbians.
ah.
They were not.
But you know what?
That was not
The
true.
marketer in me very much appreciates that they found a marketing hook that really, really worked. The only reason
yeah.
any of us know the name of that band at all or who they are at all was because of that shtick.
Even I thought it was hot back in the day, and I didn't even know what a lesbian was. I was like, whoa, those girls are kissing. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a secret. So,
Uh-oh.
I've always been, and I'm trying not to toot my own horn again, but this is just a fact. I've always been like super open about shit like that and accepting, and
Shit like what?
Huh?
Shit like what part?
Just like, you know, like when I found out what lesbians were, you know,
Okay.
because everybody does as they grow up or whatever, unless it's something that's a part of your life. Like if you have family members who are gay, I didn't. But none of that stuff ever shocked me, and like none of like the obscure or more interesting like fetishes or orientations or whatever has ever made me bat an eye, you know? Like I just, and the thing is, in Canada, or at least in Ontario, there was a show, I forget what it was called, it was like Sex something.
Loveline?
And it came on, I think it came on like CTV or the CBC or something. So it was like basic cable. And I had basic cable in my room on my parents' old 13-inch television that was black and white and had like the dials instead of like the buttons. Because they had it back when they like first got together, and so they didn't need it anymore, so they put it in my room, and I got basic cable only because I plugged in my Sega. Don't know, no idea. So anyway, so that show would come on like almost every night, and I was one of those kids who would never sleep, and every episode of that show would have a few different topics, and it would be about all this stuff. And instead of like sensationalizing it, it would be more like, this is this, people like it, this is why, this is what they do about it, and like, you know,
Like
and
there was like an old lady who did that sort of
Sex
thing.
with Sue, yeah, I watched her too.
Yeah.
She came to my college one time and answered a whole bunch of questions. Yeah, it was fucking sweet. But I watched her too. Yeah.
That wasn't this though.
So no, that wasn't her, but it was just like a 3-part news story, and all of it was just the facts and interviewing people who were involved in whatever they were talking about. So like I remember one of the ones that stood out to me the most was this dude who was like paralyzed in an accident, and so he was in a wheelchair and he couldn't feel anything, but he could feel some things, kind of,
like
and that was really hot, you know. So there's like this like therapist that would come over and like touch his hands and shit, and he'd be like, "Oh fuck yeah," you know, and like that was cool. And it was just about him, and he's talking about it matter of factly, and like the nurse or the massage therapist or whatever was talking about it matter of factly, and like I'm saying this because like I'm just trying to highlight that it wasn't sensationalized, it wasn't like a judgy thing, it wasn't like look how weird this shit is, you know. It was just stories about people doing
jacking it or jilling it.
Yeah, so I watched that show all of the time. I wasn't really supposed to because I was really young, but I think it really helped. And then also like growing up with the internet super available to me in a house where nobody else was really interested in using the internet at all, I just had it unlimited. Yeah, so like I learned so much and I got to explore so much, and I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good foundation, because like there's a lot of theories on this and a lot of disagreement, but like I'm of the school of thought that you don't shield children from all that stuff. You don't shield them from porn is a different story, maybe, because but
that's a production.
Right, and the natural order of things, and like matter of fact, like real talk about these things and the subject itself, like shielding people from that is like making it risque, is like giving people the wrong impression about it, instead of just being open and honest about it and answering questions when they come up and making sure.
Because all this stuff is like basic human nature, and if you stifle it, it's just going to come out in weird ways, and people are going to do weird shit that they're not supposed to, you know? Oh shit, watch out.
My screen has gone black.
Yep, looks like you've been canceled. Oh, never mind.
I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
Katie.
So anyway, I think that's a show because we're just starting to ramble now.
Look, because it's over.
Oh, yeah, and you know, Kat said it's over.
This is the end. Right here.
So, as for LB, so if you want to hear our thoughts on the whole thing that happened the week before last, please listen to the last episode of Convert to Raid Presents the Battle.net News. That's what we talked about. It is very depressing, except for the song that we sang for Pat for his birthday. But that's there. We won't get into it on LB. Probably we'll probably say what I'm saying now on the show. But on the next LB coming up, we've got some news to talk about, some stuff. I'll recap my week at Overwatch League. There's some cool stories in there, and that will be coming out probably on Sunday night. But guys, thank you so much for bearing with us these past 2 weeks. We don't ever intend to take tons of time off, but these past 2 weeks have been pretty out of the ordinary, so you know, it kind of had to happen, but we will make a habit of it.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll have some new content this weekend, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you for
the cheers, for the commentary, for the research. There was so much research on sex and masturbation songs tonight that you guys helped out with, and you know what?
Thank you.
We really fucking appreciate that.
That's why we come here to hang out with you guys.
Oh yeah. So I have a quick announcement. Our dear Techie Taco has started his own podcast with Perfect Nomad. It's called Blizzmates. You can follow it at Blizzmates on Twitter. I'm going to type it here in the chat. But you should check them out because the show is awesome. They just started it up, so you get to get in on the ground floor of awesomeness.
On the ground floor.
Mm-hmm. It's like being on the bottom of a 69.
Yeah, exactly. But hopefully their mouths won't be full while they're podcasting.
Right.
Because that doesn't
be a strange sounding podcast.
Yes.
But you won't know unless you listen and find out for yourself.
But it's Techie, and it's Perfect Nomad, and we all love those guys so freaking much. So much. And it's going to be awesome, because they know their shit, and they're fun to listen to, and they're very cute.
Yeah, they are. So that's the show, guys. Thanks.
Yes. Have a great weekend. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you next Friday.
Indeed.
Listen to some sexy songs.
Oh, we're gonna raid over to Overwatch League, so that you don't need to say anything because they won't care. But
yeah,
but have
they
fun
won't.
watching it because it's awesome. Bye,
Love
guys.
you guys.